Well, once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A very special welcome to the Holland Civic Center and Holland Christian for tonight's second round OK Blue Conference matchup between our friends and visitors, the Trojans of Fruitport High School, and your home-standing Varsity Maroons of Holland Christian. Our schools serve to promote character development through educational athletics, empowering athletes, coaches, and fans to be role models for sportsmanship and fair play. We're excited to have our student athletes learning life lessons through educational athletics. Please use your role here tonight to promote a positive environment. Also, the WMOA is a partner of educational athletics through providing officials for the OK Conference. With the number of officials on the decline, we need to be able to play these games now more than ever. Please join us in thanking our officials for their contribution this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is a privilege and was made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Our veterans are pillar members in our community, and we are proud of all veterans in attendance with us tonight. Please rise and honor America as the Holland Christian Pep Band, under the direction of Mr. Scott Vandenberg, leads us in the playing of our national anthem. And now, before this evening's action, it's time to meet the starting lineups for tonight's game between the visiting Trojans of Fruitport High School and the homestanding Maroons of Holland Christian. First, for our friends this evening and visitors on the scoreboard, the Trojans of Fruitport. Starting tonight for the Trojans, a senior wearing number 0, Colin Jolman. A freshman wearing number 3, Day-Day Williams. A junior wearing number 5, Kyle Burke. A sophomore wearing number 10, Grade Jonsball. And rounding off the roster for the Trojans, a senior, number 33, Andrew Spike. The head coach of the Trojans is Mr. Steve Ernie. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the homestanding Maroons of Holland Christian High School. Starting tonight for the Maroons, a 6'3" junior wearing number 3, Caleb Karsten. A 5'10" junior wearing number 4, Michael Hagg. A 6'4" senior wearing number 11, Shane Vanderzee. A 6'3" senior wearing number 24, Kyle Cannon. And the man in the middle for the Maroons, a 6'6" senior wearing number 20, Harry Halbert. The Maroons of Holland Christian are coached in his 3rd year by Mr. Brad Jansen. He's assisted by Mr. Ty Van Wieren and Mr. Kevin Kuman. Good luck to both teams. Let's play OK Blue Maroons Varsity Basketball.
And welcome to the Holland Civic Center, where the Holland Christian Maroons will host the Fruitport Trojans. So glad you joined us on HCLive. Thanks to all of the engineers, camera folks for HCLive, and to Mr. Dan Voss for his visionary work on putting HCLive out there. I'm Mark Van Bosch on the call tonight as the Maroons look to avenge their earlier loss to Fruitport this season. And a couple keys to the game. You know, to me, I think the Maroons got to get out to a quick start. We got to see the energy level that they bring, and then let's see how they shoot from beyond the arc. Again, in the first game, and we got an early foul on Fruitport. The senior Colin Jolman with a foul is going to put Vanderzee at the line. Holland Christian starts two juniors and 3 seniors, while the Fruitport Trojans start a freshman, a sophomore, a junior, and 2 seniors. And Vanderzee puts the Maroons on the board early here in tonight's game, 2-1 with Fruitport with a lead. As we said earlier, Fruitport beat the Maroons up in Fruitport in early January. The Maroons looking to hold court on their home court here at the Civic Center. Day Williams between the circle. He's a freshman. See him the next few years in the OK Blue. We got our second foul of the night. If you missed it, the Maroon women won tonight 52-27 against Fruitport. They moved to 11-5 overall and 6-2 in the OK Blue. As Haig shouts out some directions to his offense. Baseline triple, no good. And they're going to get Vanderzee for an offensive foul. The officials going back to back. They officiated the girls' game at the Civic tonight and doing double duty. Anspaugh with a ball. He was instrumental in Fruitport's win earlier this year against the Maroons. As the senior Andrew Spike with a mid-range jumper puts the Trojans up 3. Try no good by the Maroons. Best three-point shooter, Cannon. He's going to look to get off to a hot start tonight. Maroons 4-10 overall, 2-5 in the OK Blue, while Fruitport sports an 8-5 overall record. Fruitport's 4-3 in the OK Blue. A wide open conference from the boys' side of things this year. Now Albert long on his triple try. And again, I think one of the keys to the game, the Maroons got to be efficient from three-point range. Good backdoor by Haig. Reverse layup. First field goal of the night for the Maroons. And we got a 4-3 ball game. Good backdoor, as you see, by the crafty guard. Haig's a junior. He'll be back next year to lead the Maroons. Albert up ahead to Cannon, and Jolman with a nice block. Jolman also a football player. Many of you may recall, running back for the Fruitport Trojans. Good cut by Karsten. And the crafty lefty puts the Maroons up one. And a welcome sight as the Maroon faithful look on. A nice student section tonight for the Maroons. And what is going to prove to be a tightly contested game tonight. So far back and forth between these two teams. Yeah, nice play by Jansen. Just so often you see that inbounder go to the baseline for a shot on the inbounds play. This time a little backdoor cut. And pretty successful, but Fruitport responds and our back and forth game continues. Fruitport up 8-7, just over halfway through the first quarter. Carson a triple, that's good. Actually, he's going to get credited for two as the official right on. And you can see that the official with a really nice play there had the 2 points signal up. You can see on that replay looking at it. But the Maroons are up 9-8.
Spencer and Mishmerizing into the Maroons.
Carson with an aggressive take. No good. He comes up a bit short. Some fancy dribbling by Jolman. He puts the Fruitport Trojans up one at the Civic Center. Just a historic place to play. It's a gym that these kids will remember for the rest of their lives. Heisen's going to get called for a push. And the Trojans will trigger on the baseline.
Number 5, Kyle Burke back into the Trojans. Last foul was on the Maroons. Mishmerizing is first. Steve Smith, first half.
Both teams completed the first half of the OK Blue Conference schedule, and now we're on the back half. We'll talk a little bit later on the broadcast of the district assignments for Holland Christian. Holland Christian playing in the Hamilton district, though Hamilton is hosting it this year. Cannon with a quick trigger, no good. As many of you know, the MHSAA added 2 regular season games this year. Holland Christian will play the 7 other teams in the OK Blue, and they'll finish the season playing West Ottawa in what's been a recent tradition, ending the season with West Ottawa. This year, I believe it is at West Ottawa, last year being at home. But before that, the Maroons have some unfinished business in the OK Blue. Spencer with his first action. He gets tied up, and the Maroons will retain possession. Just over a minute left. It's 10-9 in the first quarter of tonight's contest. Yeah, and there's your classic inbounder that's going to get the baseline shot. This time no good by Haig, but I like the play drawn up by Jansen. Everything worked except for the bucket. Spike puts the Trojans up 3. Jansen barking orders to his team in his classic Nikes, as you can see on our split screen. I don't wonder if he wants his team to hold for the last, but Haig with a nice drive inside and takes advantage of a layup. Fruitport with a look at the buzzer, no good, and we end the first. Fruitport up 1, 12-11 in a back and forth first quarter of action. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back for the start of the second quarter here on HCLive.
Number 10, Grady Yotswell back in for the Trojans to start the second. The Maroons are blessed by 96 basketball sponsors for this season. Special thank you to Cunningham Dolan, Keenan Real Estate Group, Gentex Corporation, Busher Electric, Holland Hospital, Lawrence and Vendors Financial Planning, Proline Concrete, Skippers Construction, and Studio G. Thank you for your support of Holland Christian basketball this season at the Civic Center.
And we're back for the second quarter of action. Fruitport with the ball. And a triple by Bodie on spot. He extends the Fruitport lead to 4. And the Maroons look to respond. Ryan Bosch, the sophomore, is going to go to the line looking for the opportunity to extend the Fruitport lead.
That's his first, team 7. Into the Maroons Holland Christian number 3, Caleb Carson. Number 44, Ryan Bosch remains at the line. One shot for Fruitport.
Lefty looking to convert a second, and he does.
Bosch knocks down the second free throw for the Trojans.
Triple try by Haig. Spencer with a rebound, long rebound. That's one thing about shooting threes, that if they do miss, you'll have an opportunity for a rebound. Haig with another, this time no good, and Bodie Anspach with a rebound. And in transition, Fruitport's going to go back to the free throw line. Holland Christian with 8 team fouls early in the second quarter. And 2 shots for the senior, Andrew Spike. Holland Christian looking for their first points of the second quarter. Fruitport with a little run. And that's what basketball is. It's a game of runs. Fruitport up by 7, 18-11, and a turnover by the Maroons. And Fruitport will go back to the free throw line. And Coach Jansen not happy with that. Coleman rebounds his own free throw, and a triple good by Kyle Burke. Fruitport quickly up, and they've doubled Maroons right now, 22-11. And we got a foul on Jolman. Going to get a block on Andrew Spike.
Andrew Spike, his first, team 6.
Going to get a technical foul on Karsten. And the officials have to go to the other end of the court for the administration of the technical foul. First one is good, and the second one is good as well. And Grady Onspot puts Fruitport up 24-11. Maroons still looking for their first point of the second quarter. Coach Jansen trying to get an explanation from the official. Cannon going to the line for two.
Jolman, second, James seventh. Cannon at the line, shooting two. In for the Trojans. Cannon remains at the line, one shot.
And the Trojans taking their time with a 13-point lead. You know, some good effort by Bushhouse, but his save went right to the Fruitport player who proceeded to put it up and in. As the Maroons are looking for answers, Carter Spencer with a foul.
That is his second.
And the Trojans up 26-11. Brad Jansen wants a timeout. He's going to take a full. So we will be back after this break on HCLive.
Timeout. Once again, tonight is our girls' Little Maroons night. They will be in action during halftime of this game, so stay tuned for the girls' Little Maroons night. At halftime of this contest, the Little Maroons are excited to put what they've learned on display for you and have some fun playing some basketball. Be ready to cheer them on in just a few minutes during halftime.
And we're back in action as the senior Bodie Onspot hits a triple, extends the Fruitport lead to 18. Again, if you just joined us, it was 12-11 at the end of one. The Maroons looking to get on the scoreboard in the second quarter in what's been a foul-filled second quarter and first half. We've got 17 total team fouls. In the first half. Maroons with 10 and Fruitport with 7. Both teams in the bonus. And Halbert's going to go to the free throw line. 1 and the bonus.
His first, team's 8th. Halbert at the line. 1 and 1, bonus on.
Halbert makes the first and puts the Maroons on the scoreboard in the second, 29-12. A lot of time left in tonight's game. Halbert misses the second. But yeah, a lot of time left in tonight's game for the Maroons. You'll want to stay with us, as I imagine they're going to go on a run, if not yet in the first half, in the third quarter. At least that's our hope. Halbert going to go back to the free throw line for 2.
That is his second, team's 9th. Two shots, Halbert. Andrew Spike back in for the Trojans, along with number 0, Colin Jolman. 1 shot remaining for Halbert.
Coach Steve Ernie giving instructions to his squad to slow it down a little bit. And there's a foul by Karsten. And as you see the replay, Karsten, you know, if he goes up and just walls up, keeps his arms up, he's not going to get the foul. And his action with his arm coming down led to the foul. And whether there's major contact or not, it's the act of coming down and swiping by your hand and your arm that will lead to a foul call 9 out of 10 times. And a rebound there by Karsten. Maroons down 18 as we move toward the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. Fruitport with a 2-3 zone. And Kennan with an open look, no good. As the ball gets bounced around and out of bounds, and Fruitport will take over. Coach Jansen with a 2-2-1 full court press. Fruitport breaks it, not only breaks it, but Andrew Spike hits a triple. And extends the Trojan lead to over 20, right at 21 points. Just over a minute left in the first half, and the Maroons just gonna be happy to get to halftime at this point. Need to regroup. Halbert with a triple, that's no good. Carson with a rebound, good, and he will go to the line looking for the old-fashioned three-point play. And Fruitport's going to go to the free throw line. The Maroons have just not been able to shoot their free throws well tonight. They've definitely had opportunity, as both teams have over 10 team fouls in the first half. Jolman at the line, no good on the first.
Sandwich strutting in for the Maroons.
And no good on the second. 33-14. As the Maroons looking for some scoring. Strabbing on the wing over to Haig. And a triple try by Strabbing, no good, but a rebound by Cannon. And the Maroons just can't buy a bucket. Meanwhile, Fruitport with another triple. Kyle Burke hits one. And Jansen instructs his squad to play for one, 36-14. Spencer's gonna get called for a travel on the baseline. And we're going to go to halftime as Cannon fires a three-quarter court shot. We're going to go to halftime with Fruitport up 36-14 on the Maroons. We're going to take a break and stay with us because we will be sure to join you back for the start of the second half.
JV call at 5:30, and the boys varsity tip off right here at 7 o'clock on Tuesday at the Holland Civic Center. We encourage you to head back on Tuesday to support the boys program in Hamilton and Holland Christian basketball.
And welcome back to the Holland Civic Center, where the Maroons find themselves down 22, 36 to 14 to Fruitport. Going to give you some scoring from the first half and then a couple observations as we move into the second half of action tonight in our OK Blue Conference matchup. For the visitors of Fruitport, Colin Jolman with 1, Grady Anspach with 2, Pascal Jolman with 3, Ryan Bosch with 3, Kyle Burks got 6 on 2 threes, Bodie Anspach has 6 on 2 threes as well, and leading the Trojans is Andrew Spike, who's got 15 at the half. He scored 8 in the first quarter and followed that up with 7 in the second. Now for your Maroons, Harrison Halbert, Harry with 1, Shane Vanderzee with 3, Michael Hagg with 4, and Caleb Karsten leads the Maroons with 6. Very physical first half of action. Both teams with over 10 team fouls. You know, the game was 12 to 11 at the end of 1. It was back and forth early. And then Fruitport went on a run to start the second quarter. The Maroons only scoring 3 in the second. And they look to get back into the ball game here with a solid start in the second half. All right. Cannon scoreless in the first, will no doubt need to get a few buckets to help his Maroons. Vanderzee with 3 fouls in the first half. And Carson with a nice take to the rim. You know, one of the things that we're recognizing is they are calling tonight's game tight, and Karsten recognizing that, getting to the rim, and he'll be rewarded by going to the free throw line for 2. First one up and good. And second one good as well. Karsten up to 8 points on the night for the Maroons. And a takeaway as the Maroons look to go on a nice run to start the second half. They're going to need it. They're down 20 points. Some fancy dribbling by Cannon, and he'll lay it up and lay it in. 4 quick points by your Maroons, and cutting the lead here to 18. Coach Steve Ernie marching out directions to his squad. And we have a foul away from the ball. And I think he called a double foul. Yep, double foul. And the Trojans will remain in possession. And Haig gets his hand in there and causes another turnover. Maroons looking to score the first 6, maybe 7 points of the second half. And we've got a timeout officials call. And he's looking to Coach Engbers to take some students out of the gym. And things getting a little bit heated at the Civic Center. Fruitport up 38-18. If you've just joined us, Fruitport was up 12-11 after 1, and the Maroons only able to score 3 in the second quarter. Good take by Halbert. He scores and is going to go to the line for an opportunity for a three-point play.
Basket is good by Halbert. He'll go to the line to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Halbert no good, but Karsten with a rebound and putback. And he moves to double digits for the night with his 10th point of the evening. Howland Christian with a nice start to the second half and a good opportunity to continue to cut into the lead. Hag up court to a streaking Cannon who goes up. He's going to get fouled and go to the free throw line. And an opportunity to continue to cut into the Fruitport lead.
That is his third, team's fourth. Cannon at the line, shooting 2 for the Maroons.
First one up and good.
Number 5, Kyle Burke. In for the Trojans, Fruitport. In for the Maroons, Howland Christian, number 33, Louis Eisen. Cannon remains at the line, 1 shot.
Good rebound again by Karsten, no good. Gotta like his energy tonight. Mitchmer-Heisen looking for Cannon. Just the angle was not good there. I like the idea by Mitchmer-Heisen, just couldn't execute it. And we got a timeout, a full timeout by the Trojans coach Steve Ernie. Fruitport up 38-23. Just over 5 minutes left in the third. Stay with us on HCLive. We'll be back momentarily.
Once again, just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, as members of the OK Blue Conference, we share the following sportsmanship expectations for our events. Thank you for positively cheering for your team, respecting all players and officials, using appropriate language, winning with sportsmanship. Collectively, the OK Conference schools can make events like this one a great environment for everyone to enjoy. We thank everyone for their cooperation in this manner.
And we're back as the Trojans go on offense. And a reach-in foul by Mitchmer-Heisen.
Following
Again, pretty physical game tonight. A lot of athletes. And the Civic Center is iconic. It's not a full regulation court. And so when you have great athletes and great size, it just feels a lot tighter. Mitch Merheisen with a triple, no good. Fruitport in transition. Terry Helmut with a nice move and bucket. Jansen wants a timeout, wants to talk it over. Holland Christian down 15. Just under halfway through the third quarter. You gotta like the action from Holland Christian in the second half. 9 points already halfway through the third. They scored 3 points in the second quarter and 11 in the first. So definitely their best showing so far in a quarter tonight. Again, a big thanks to our engineer, our camera folks for HCLive for putting on tonight's production. As always, they do an amazing job broadcasting all athletics as well as music and other events that Holland Christian students put on. Ryan Bosch, the sophomore for Fruitport, extends their lead to 17. Yeah, and let's be real. Maroons got to get a few stops along the way. They've certainly shown a propensity to score a few buckets in the third quarter. Just got to string together a few stops. And off the backboard, triple for Luke. Luke will take it. It counts as 3 in the scorebook. I'm sure his buddies will give him the berries on that one, but it counts for 3 no matter how pretty it looks. It's about the results. Gonna stop here, and Haig does so with a great steal. Kick to Mitch Merheisen for another one. Heat check for Mitch Merheisen, doesn't make it. And Fruitport quickly in transition scores. Yeah, if you're Coach Jansen, you want your team to cut this lead to about 10 or 11 before the fourth. That's going to be manageable as it relates to coming back. Fruitport content to sit in a 2-3 zone. Gotta hope the Maroons have a little bit of a sense of urgency. Karsten with a 3, no good. We'll see if Jansen overloads the zone next time offensively. Shane Vanderzee will get called for the foul. That is his fourth. Bosch good on the first, and Vanderzee will take a seat with Halbert coming in. We look on to the Maroon faithful. Got to be Hawaiian night for the student population. Spencer quickly in transition, and Cannon finishes. Now here's where you got to string together a couple stops to end the third. Couple stops and a couple field goals, and we're down to 10 or 11 points. That's the recipe for coming back for the Maroons. Hag, pull up, no good. Halbert battling underneath the glass to no avail. Coach Ernie wants his Trojans to slow it down a bit. And we got a foul on Ryan Bosch. Fruitport's fifth of the night. So we will have a sideline out of bounds, or a baseline out of bounds. Carson's had a nice night tonight. Takes it to the rim, good. And now we're down to a 13-point ball game. Fruitport going to hold for the last shot, it appears. Highland Christian scoring 18 this quarter. It's a nice showing after halftime. And we're going to go to the fourth quarter with the score 45-32. Hey, we're in manageable distance for your Maroons. Stay with us. We'll be right back to start the fourth quarter on HCLive.
The Holland Civic Center and your staff welcomes Holland Christian basketball to their facility. Please join us in respecting their hospitality by picking up the trash around your seat before you leave tonight. Thank you for helping by pitching in and picking up trash as you exit the facility this evening.
We are back on HCLive for the fourth quarter of action in tonight's OK Blue matchup as the Maroons host the Fruitport Trojans, looking to avenge their earlier loss to Fruitport. And the freshman, Day-Day Williams, opens the fourth with a bucket, and the Maroons proceed to turn the ball over. Not the way that we'd wanted to start the fourth quarter after what was a pretty solid response from the Maroons in the third quarter. Fruitport patient with a little bit of a force. Cannon all the way to the rim. And he's going to score with the clock stopped, or have the opportunity to score with the clock stopped, which is the best way in a scenario where you're trying to come back from a deficit. First one, no good.
As it was culminating for the Trojans of Fruitport, Cannon remains at the line, one shot.
Cannon trying to convert on his second. And that one no good as well. Now he wants a triple, and that's good. He's going to trade those two for three. And the Maroons are down 12. And there's an over and back violation. And like we said, 10, 12 points. That's a deficit that's not overcomable. Not sure if that's even a word, but it's not one that you cannot overcome. And Coach Ernie knows that, he respects that, and he calls a timeout, a full timeout, early in the fourth quarter. And as you can see, a lot of fans are still sticking around. You got a pretty full student section here at the Civic Center, remodeled back in 2019. And it affords an amazing venue for the Holland Christian Maroon basketball program and many other events that Holland puts on downtown here along the lakeshore. Albert has had a nice night. Spencer looking for him. Great pass to Karsten. Let's see if Spencer can do something with it. Back to Cannon. Good bucket to pass to Karsten. And the Maroons just can't buy a bucket on that possession. Opportunity lost for the Maroons, but you know what? They get a stop here and a bucket. They can cut it to 10 or 9 with a triple. A lot of time left in the fourth. 6 minutes. If you've just joined us, the first quarter was tightly contested. Second quarter went Fruitport's way, and Holland Christian had a nice third, although their deficit has been as much as 22. Now only down 12. And Fruitport taking a bit of the air out of the ball. Not in any hurry at all. And there's another turnover. Maroons quickly in transition. And Cannon will go to the line for 2 shots. Cannon, normally a reliable free throw shooter, has been a little bit unlucky tonight from the stripe, and he changes it there.
There he goes,
and makes the first. Now with an opportunity to cut the lead to 10. And he does it. Don't go away, anyone. This game is definitely not over. Fruitport has not taken great care of the ball in the second half. And there's another turnover. Foul, and this could be a 1-on-1.
That is his fourth, team's eighth. Caleb Varsity will be at the line. 1-1. Bonus Maryland for the Maroons.
And Caleb with the first.
Remains at the line, one shot.
With the clock stopped. That's the key.
In for the Trojans.
And the MHSAA not having a shot clock, it'll be interesting to see what Coach Jansen does defensively. He ratchets the pressure up, and he does a little bit with a three-quarter court press. Pseudo man-to-man there. And Carson's going to be called for the foul, but that will only be the Maroons' 15th foul of the night. We've got two more until our 1-on-1. Fruitport with 18 fouls. The Maroons in a 1-on-1 situation, two more, and they'll be in the double bonus. Good trap by the Maroons. 10-point ball game at the Civic Center here on a Friday night in early February. And actually, it's a good look there by Bodie Ansbach. It's a good finish. And a sideline warning by the official. Official's got a little bit of a look of disgust, probably ready to get out of here. Official crew doing both, though. Girls and boys game tonight. 51-39, just under 4 minutes left as the Maroons continue to look to claw back into this one. And a foul on Karsten.
That is his third, team's seventh. 2 shots for Fruitport.
Ansbach misses the first.
Jolting back in for the Trojans. 1 shot.
Second one good. Albert with a triple try, no good. And the Maroons are running out of time as we near the 3-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Good finish by Karsten. Quick timeout by Coach Jansen. And a timeout. A full one here, and we'll take a break and come back here in the fourth with the Maroons down 11.
Maroons will be back in action right here at the Civic Center next week, Tuesday, versus the Hawkeyes of Hamilton in all three boys and girls contests. Boys and Richmond at 4, JV at 5:30, Varsity will follow at 7 o'clock. We encourage you to come back next Tuesday for the Hawkeyes and the Maroons and boys varsity basketball action.
Welcome back to the Civic Center. Hold on as we have 3 minutes, 12 seconds left in tonight's game. Maroons looking to claw back. And what's been a physical night of basketball. Without a shot clock, Maroons may be forced to foul to extend tonight's game. And the Trojans in no hurry. I got to tell you, the MHSAA does a fantastic job of staying relevant, in front of the times. This year they added 2 regular season games to the boys and girls schedules. So all high school teams have the opportunity to play 22. Great advancement there. They are looking at the shot clock. That did not go through this year. I'm sure it will still be on the table in successive years. Just a lot of complexity. It's not as easy as saying, hey, let's just get a 3-point shot. As you can see on this free throw, there isn't a shot clock above the backboard. So you'd have to install shot clocks in many high school situations. Not only that, but then you got the training involved with staff to actually track the 3-point or the shot clock. I'm still a proponent of it, but there's a lot of layers to it, a lot of different perspectives, and I just wanted to share that one. 54-41, 2:24 left, and an uphill battle right now continues for the Maroons. They're gonna have to score quickly. That shot no good. Both teams in the bonus right now. Maroons looking to maybe get a steal and then a foul if not. And Mitch Merheisen fouls the sophomore, Ryan Bosch. Ryan will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Foul by Halbert.
Foul on Maroons number 20, Harry Halbert. That is his 4th. Chiefs 10th. Total bonus for Fruitport.
.54-41, and it looks like the Maroons' solid effort, solid response in the second half, but looks to be that they will come up short, unfortunately, tonight. Halbert going to go to the line.
Number 0, Colin Jolman in for the Trojans. Halbert goes to the line, 1-1, bonus is on. Correction, 2 shots for Halbert, 2.
Halbert knocks down the first. And no good on the second, but Karsten with a rebound. He's done that all night long. It's good to see a bit of a breakout game for him. I like his energy, rebounding, putbacks, and Karsten on the foul right there, but a nice game overall for the junior. Again, both he and Hag Jr. starters. They'll be back next year anchoring the Maroons. Just over a minute left in a 10-point ball game. Unless a miracle happens, the Holland Christian boys will drop their 11th of the year. They'll move to 4-11 and 2-6 in the OK Blue, while the Fruitport Trojans will move to 9-5 on the year and 5-3 in the OK Blue. And we have a 30-second timeout by Fruitport.
Timeout 4, going on short of the Fruitport. It is a 30-second timeout.
All right, the minute mark in the fourth. And a turnover by Fruitport. A little bit of life for the Maroons in what's been a long night of basketball at the Civic Center. Oh, and Haig to the rim. 30-second timeout by Jansen. And an 8-point game. I stand corrected. They cut it to a 10-point game, 54-44. You know, at this point, what you want to do is as a coach, you're instructing your team to try to get a quick steal on the inbounds. If you don't get a quick steal, you're forced to foul. And Fruitport's in the double bonus. They'll be shooting 2 from here on out. And so your only hope is that Fruitport comes up empty on some free throw attempts. And hopefully you get an opportunity to hit a couple threes or a couple 2-point field goals to cut into that lead. All right, here we go. And a quick foul by Haig. Again, he tried to steal that quickly, was not able to, and then fouled right away.
Foul on Cale Person, that is his 5th for the Maroons. Correction, the last foul was on number 4, Michael Haig. That is his first double bonus.
And the first shot up and good for Fruitport. Second one good as well, and Fruitport goes up by 10. Cannon with a quick triple, and that's no good, and that'll probably spell the end of the game. As Fruitport lays it up and in. Got a foul on Halbert. 13 seconds left.
Harry Halbert, that is his 5th. Number 10, Jackson Ingers in for the Maroons. Trojans at the line with double bonus.
So the Maroons will turn their attention to Hamilton. They will host the Hamilton Hawkeyes on Tuesday, right back here at the Civic Center in what should be a solid matchup. Hamilton leading the OK Blue, but for those of you who don't know, our Maroons beat them earlier this season. And then next week, Friday, the Maroons will go on the road to Spring Lake in the back half of a doubleheader with the girls squad up in Spring Lake next Friday. So that'll end it. Fruitport 59 and your Holland Christian Maroons 46. The Holland Christian boys dropped to 4-11, 2-6 in the OK Blue. Be sure to join us next week Tuesday at the Civic Center, where the Maroons will host rival Hamilton Hawkeyes. Hey, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Boys freshmen 4 o'clock, boys JV at 5:30, and the varsity